Hello, hello, hello. Can y'all hear me? This is Nubia of Nubian Queen Nation coming to you live again, once again, Tuesday at 1 p.m. All right, so our topics for today elderly care, technical. The tech thing has to be at the top of our list for every single week. So my sister just came from an appointment, and I think it was a hair tighten appointment, and she's trying to come in, and her internet connection is not the way that it should be. So if you hear bleeping, it might be my sister trying to come in. So how y'all doing? How y'all doing? If you are coming in, come on into the chat. I might just go live on. It's kind of a scary feeling, but to go live on TikTok, I've never done that simultaneously. So if this is your first time here, this is Connecticut Housewives, or my sister would say Housewives of Connecticut. And she's Adjua, and I am Nubia. So what we normally talk about is the fact that our father is 83 years old, and he is staying with her in Texas, and he would come here for the summers in Connecticut. And then as he got older and have a little bit more issues with health, I'm trying to also make sure that I'm live here. She would put him on a plane. He would come to Connecticut. He would stay for the summer. And then before it got too cold, maybe around September-ish, then we would put him back on a plane and he would go back to Texas because it's much warmer there in the wintertime. And so then when his health issues start to occur, he was able to fly by himself. And one of the last times that if you see all the flags here, my daughter is actually stationed there. If you know what this flag is, put it in the comments. She's not stationed there. She's actually living there because she's not part of the military or anything like that. So let's see, trying not to lose my train of thought. So yes, so my father now resides in the state of Texas with my sister, and she's there. She does his appointments for herself for a veteran because she's a veteran. I'm a veteran. My husband's a veteran. Her husband's a veteran. My daughter, her children, 3 of her children were 2 or anyway, kind of gets complicated, but we're a military family. And so we talk about moving through the veteran system to try and get appointments for elderly, getting appointments for ourselves. And then we also talk about holistic things and relationships and let's see what else. And then we kind of close it out. So we kind of chit chat. So if you'd like to join or be a part of our conversation, next week we should have a special guest. She's a single mom and she's also a veteran. So we might have her on for sure. And we're going to go from there. So let's see. If any of you are watching this either live or afterwards, what is your TikTok name? Mine over there is Nubian Queen TV. So let's see if we can get some interaction with TikTok while I'm waiting for my sister to jump on. Okay, this is kind of nerve-wracking. Let's see how this goes. And also, if you are a veteran for TikTok, let me know because there's things that pop up on the screen, and I'm like, how the heck do I get the elephant? There's actually honestly an elephant on the screen for my TikTok. I might have to. All right, so am I live over here? Let's see. I can't tell. Welcome to TikTok. Have fun interacting with your viewers in real time. Creators must be older than 18. I think I'm older than 18. And let's see how we can go from here. If all else fails, you add your siblings to the live. So let's see here. Okay, so it says that I'm live. Okay, so what I'm doing, let me go ahead and explain to TikTok what I'm doing. Oh, I think there she is. Yay. Okay. All right. You probably need to slow drive home. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're not having a sibling squabble. Let's see here. Give me a second here. I can see you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me and see me? Lord Jesus, have mercy. Ooh, gonna make me break out in a Holy Ghost prayer right now. Hi, so I am Nubia of Nubia Queen. I'm also live over on YouTube. I'm kind of seeing if I can balance out being on YouTube live and being on TikTok live today. So if you're watching me, this is what I'm doing. And over here on YouTube, we talk about elderly care, we talk about veteran stuff, being a housewife, homeschooling mom, and all the such. And I'm over here on YouTube trying to get my sister connected. Trying to get my sister connected on YouTube. She's in her car. I was like, please just drive home. Just drive home. Um, so anyway, oh my goodness gracious, I love it. I'm glad we have the audience that we have is faithful and they like to jump in, they jump out. So I'm over here going live on two channels. Thank you, people. And hopefully I can see over here and see over here at the same time. Hi, Kathy Shoot. Thank you for jumping on. And Carolus jumping on over here. Again, like I said, if you hear the bleep sound, it's my sister trying to jump on. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Can you see me? Woo! Thank you, Bruce, for jumping on. I'm Nubia of Nubian Queen Nation. Oh my goodness gracious. So I'm the oldest of 4 siblings, and I don't have that much gray, even though I'm, hitting a really good. You'll have to go to my page over at Nubian Queen TV on TikTok to see how old I am, or come and visit me over on YouTube. But I am trying not to stress and get any more gray hairs over going live on TikTok and on the YT at the same time. Hi, Claudette. Hi, Claudette. Come on in. Come on in. Say where you're from. I am Nubia of Nubian Queen Nation podcast, and my sister's Adjua, and she is jumping in. She just came back from a hair appointment, like I was saying. So sorry over on YT if you see that it seems like I'm saying the same things over and over again. I'm just trying to get my sister to pop on in. So let me see. My week. What was my week like? Sometimes I have to pull up my calendar. Once you get to a certain age, it's like, what did I do for this week? Let's see. Oh, I went to some military appointments. That was on Monday. And yeah, I did that. That was a very long day. So the lady that did so the military has something that's called comp and pen. And you have to go in there, they evaluate you, reevaluate you, and talk about anxiety. So even when I got there, and she told me I should have wrote it on my calendar, but she said that some outrageous number for my blood pressure, which I've never had high blood pressure that high. But the funny thing about that is that this morning when I was getting up, I looked at my phone and I saw this gentleman on TikTok talking about high blood pressure. And he was saying why is it that when you take the blood pressure at home is normal? Hi, Matador. Thank you for coming in. And Bert, thank you for coming in. Hi, Marsha Miller. Hopefully I said that correctly. So when you talk about, military appointments going in, of course, I already had high anxiety and I hardly slept. I had this, I'm not sure how many people out there use CPAPs, but I also use a CPAP. So just the anxiety of knowing that I had the appointment, which I've had for a while. Hi, Mandy. Hi, everybody. Come on in. I'm talking about elderly care, blood pressure, veteran appointments. Okay. So my blood pressure was really high, but again, it was the anxiety of driving the hour or so to the appointment, going there for the first time, and this is honestly a thing. It shouldn't be, but I was in a different town in the state of Connecticut. And I'm like, okay, am I going to get out? And you want to know that there's some people that look like you when you get up to go to your appointment. So I'm driving through this little town, and I'm like, oh my gosh, am I going to feel comfortable getting out of my car, right? Because you do want people to look like you. Some people don't think like that, but call it a part of my package of getting over PTSD, whatever. So as I'm driving down the street thinking about this appointment, I saw a girl walking down the street and she had cornrows in her hair. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. There's some diversity here in this town. I'm not going to feel really, really weird getting out and not knowing who the person is that's going to be doing my appointment. So I don't know what that means. Why is TikTok telling me to do something with my screen? I don't know. Thank you up there. What's this? Thank you, Bruce. I think you're Bruce. So Sean. Thank you, Sean. Are you a veteran? So I got to the place where I was supposed to have my comp and pen appointment. Come on in. Hi, this is Nubia Queen of Nubian Queen Nation. And the receptionist was a person of color, POC. And so I was like, okay, And then the person who helped me was also a POC. So everybody's nice. It doesn't mean that people are gonna be a certain kind of way, but as far as comfortability, the world is in a certain state of mind right now. I don't be walking into a private office and I've never been there before, not knowing how people are, going to treat me or whatever. But everybody's very polite, very professional. Now, of course, my provider was like an hour late. That did not help my anxiety, but um, did what I had to do, and it. I won't know the results of it until. How do you live in a small? Well, I live in a small, quiet community, small, but I also live, not too far from a hospital. So anyway, so it went well. I feel like it went well, even though the person who was supposed to be doing my comp and pen was asking me questions and things that she should have already known, but because she got there late, she wasn't able to, review my file or whatever. So anyway, hopefully that comes out favorable for me, considering that I'm trying to, like I said, it's the military thing. Hello, I don't know what's going on. I hear a noise. If you're in the comment section, also, hi Nicole, aka, and you know how to get this elephant thing off my screen, let me know, please. Yeah. So, anyhow, again, waiting for my sister to pop in over here on the UT thing. I had that over here, and I have TikTok right here. Now, the weird thing is, I don't think that TikTok doesn't mind me. YT doesn't mind me saying TikTok, but I think that with TikTok, I can't say the full name of YT. I think that's what I heard somebody say. So, hello, thank you for the hearts, guys. Thank you for the hearts. Come on in. So, I'm a veteran. I'm talking about different things concerning the elderly care, taking care of your parent when you get to a certain age. My father's also a veteran too, so we definitely come from a veteran family. And waiting for my sister. We do a live podcast every week. Thank you, people. I hear noise, and so I totally appreciate. Okay, little man, hello. I see you waving hand. Susan Morgan, thank you for coming in. Nicole Lika. And let's see, do I have anybody over here in the chat on my YT side? Let me see what the YT standing for the other social media over there. I just don't want to say it so that TikTok won't kick me off. But anyhow, Kyle Patton, come on in. Evelyn, come. Thank you for being here. So again, for those who will be watching the YT channel later on replay. I'm waiting for my sister to come in, and she's driving, and for some reason, it's not letting her in. Well, I think it's because her internet connection is not that good. Hi, Gail Rhodes. Thank you for coming in. I know people will pop in and see, guys. This is what the elephant thing is doing. I have no idea what that is. Hopefully I can ask somebody later on today. But in order to get rid of it, I hit the X, and then I don't know. That's really strange because it popped up on the screen. I don't know how to get it off the screen. But anyway, so hi Infinity, and hi Angel, and hi Kiki Love 25. So I think at one time because I'm new at going live, I think if I hold and tap on somebody, that I'm able to have them. Let me see. Mark the video quickly. Highlight a person. Is that how you highlight a person? Okay. Highlight you for a second. There you go, Steve. Dream on and Donna. So thank you for being patient with me over here on the YT side. I see people coming in, popping in. If you say where you're from, what state you're from, let me type welcome here in the bottom. I'm not that techie, but I'm trying today, y'all. Doing both at the same time. UT over here and TikTok over here. So let's see. It says invite. I don't know. I'm just waiting for my sister to join in over here. I think that would be too complicated if I. Hi, Yarly. Thanks for coming in. I am a female veteran. I have a podcast that I'm doing over here on UT, waiting for my lovely sister to pop in. We had an appointment together. So she had to go and get her hair retightened today. And I'm like, she doesn't tell me that she scheduled an appointment on Tuesdays until like that morning. Hey, I'll be doing it in front of the car. Hi, Donna. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Dream on. Come on in. Hi, Steve Slot. Yes. So I guess this will just be a wait until my sister pops on somewhere, whether it's over here or whether it's over here. Let's see. 3 new messages. What are they? Hi, DSMM. Hi, Julia Hub. I'm just trying to maneuver how to how to go live and feel comfortable. That's what I should name this. How to go live and feel comfortable, or not so strange. So anyway, I am also, if you want to come over and see us over here on the other side, I am on Nubian Queen Nation on the YT social media. And we call this segment Welcome to Connecticut Housewives, although my sister hasn't popped in yet, or she's trying to come in. I'm not sure where she is right now. Oh, speaking of her, let's see. She's trying again. Let's see. Come on in, sister. Come on in. Come on in. Where are you? So she, at 1 minute, she pops in, and then because of the internet connection, hi, Hughes. Hi, James. That's DSMM still. And I said Julia Hub. Okay, so people are popping in, popping out. I do appreciate you, though. Let's see here. Come on in, girl. My goodness gracious. I'm sure that this is what makes you not want to do social media, because I don't have total control over everything that happens. So we all need to sometimes just want to sit down at night, record it, get it over with, and then put it up at a later date. Hi, James Canty. Hi, Hughes. Origin, sorry. And then Stephanie Turley and Claudette. I am experimenting with going live on TikTok. So if you if you can hear me, give me a cheer, give me a heart, give me a something. Just a high five. I totally appreciate it. Claudette says, say hi, hello. Nicolette, thank you for still being in here. Oh, my sister's trying to pop in again. Let's see where she is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So where are you, sister? Oh my goodness.
So we are at Barnes and Noble. Yeah, my granddaughter's like, Grandma, just go to Barnes and Noble.
I'm like, you know what? I love my sister, y'all. I'm also live over here on TikTok. I can't divorce her because, she's my sister and I love her. She's my bestie. But Lord Jesus have mercy. She's just trying to make me catch up with the gray hairs. That's what I think, that she's just trying to have me catch up with her in the gray hairs. Which her gray hairs are beautiful, and it just matches my my mom and her sisters all have beautiful gray hair.
Let's just say thank the Lord for grandchildren, because she gave me her
Hi, great niece, Lord Jesus. I need to just go. Her and I just need to go live, and I'm about to kick you to the curb, sister. Love you too much to kick you to the curb. But I'm over here like, she's coming in, y'all. She's coming in. She's coming in. So tell us about your morning, sister, because I'm talking to the TikTokers over here. Hi, James. People are coming in and out.
Yeah. Okay. So when I send my granddaughter, see if she can find a quiet spot for us.
You need to get closer. You need to get closer to the mic or something, because I can barely hear you.
Okay. I said I just told my granddaughter I want to get her to find a quieter place here in Barnes and Noble so we can have a conversation.
She came from her appointment and she said, I'm going to do it from the car. We've been doing this, y'all, since April or February or something of this year. And whenever she tries it from the car, it's never successful. And
the worst part is I have internet in my car. So I think the internet between my watch, being connected, and then my car having internet, and my phone trying to is confused about what's going on.
Wait, so thank you. I'm going live. I'm live on TikTok and I'm live over here on UT. And so my sister's talking to me. She was having problems in technical difficulties jumping on. So she's trying to talk to me from over here, and I'm turning the volume up loud enough so that you can hear, because where's the microphone that I purchased you, that I left with you?
Remember, we had a conversation about that. It's not working.
Okay. So you need to go ahead and get one of these. I guess I
can't.
Okay,
screenshot that for me. Screenshot it for me and send it to me.
Okay. Actually, it's in my TikTok shop. So if you go in my TikTok shop and hit the little suitcase thing, it's at the bottom. It's in there, but you can't do it right now. Okay. But hello, guys. Thank you for coming in over here on TikTok. I appreciate you. Evelyn, invite. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just doing just going live. So woosa.
Usually it's connected. I see me twice, which means that am I on twice, or is it not?
I only see you on here once, but you could be somewhere. If you slide down your phone, then maybe somewhere in there maybe you're on twice somewhere. Okay. So anyway,
So
guys, so my sister, I'm telling her I can't hear her that well, and I'm not really. This is what I have in my TikTok shop. This thing is really cool. I also need to because it comes with the microphone. I'm not sure if I should experiment with it right now while I'm. I don't know. The experimenting thing kind of is scary, but you take this thing and you plug it into the bottom of your phone because it's a C. Plug it into the bottom of your phone, and then just of course attach your little microphone to you, and then you know. So yeah. So anyway, so if you're not subscribed to me over
thank
on
you.
the YT, which is the YT channel, I don't want to get kicked off of TikTok. I am Nubian Queen Nation over there, and we call our series every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 o'clock Central. We call it Connecticut Housewives. So you can't see her right now, but she is finally live. She stopped off the side of the road to her granddaughter. My great niece told her, "Grandma, just go to a Barnes and Noble." Right? So that's where you are right now, Barnes and Noble. Okay. Right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? What? You're on mute?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for coming in, Nana and Yo Yo and Aggie. So, hope I don't get flagged anyway. But this is what I need to be using when I'm live. So you picked up. So you have your granddaughter Yanni. Sorry, I shouldn't have said.
What happened last time? I can hear.
Say again.
See, that's why I'm not sure why you can't.
I can hear you now, but you're breaking up. I can hear you. You're breaking up, and your screen is lagging. Hello, thank you everybody who's up there who have contributed to my channel for today. Totally appreciate you. Tatiana, thank you. Who else do I have up here? Sean was up there. Thank you, Sean. Are you a veteran? Just want to know. And then we have Sean was up there and Tatiana. Thank you guys. Appreciate you so much. Okay, let's see here. And do we have anybody in the chat over here on the YT side? So we usually, like I said, talk about stuff elderly care. And what time is it already? Oh my goodness, that's just a whole bunch of rambling for 23 minutes. Okay. If if you have the desire to go live on TikTok or over here on YT, just have a couple of bullet points of what you'd like to say, and then just go from there. Just so today I'm going to say confidence on camera. As long as you know briefly what the subject is that you want to talk about, then you just go on and you just go live. And I'm using an app over here called Restream, but there's also the app called, what's it called? Yard Stream or Yard something. I don't want to click off and see. Let me see if I can move this screen and come back. StreamYard. So I like StreamYard. I think I tried it once, but Restream is what I'm using. And at the bottom, you have little tickers that goes across the screen, and it tells you the name of your show or whatever you want. And if somebody pops on, you can highlight them just like you can over here on TikTok. Thank you, Ricky Roo, for jumping in. Thank you, Ankstar, and Southpaws, and Aggie. Thank you for still being in the room, and Nana, and Yo Yo going back up. Inga. Okay, let's see. My sister popped back in again. Where is she? So my sister's over at Barnes and Nobles. So usually we just sit and we have a talk about how my father's week was, because again, like I'm saying, she usually takes care of him, Big Fruit. So as long as I know that I don't have to rush, we're usually here from 1 o'clock Eastern to 2 o'clock Eastern. I hear ambulances and everything. Today is just one of those days, guys. But that's the thing. When you can't, let me just wait for the ambulance to go by. I'm not sure if you can hear it. You just have to keep rolling with the punches. Roll with the punches. Hello. Hi, Queen. And Big Fruit and Stinky Girl. Okay, come on in. Thank you. So, and then again, when you're learning how to do these things and go live and you're over 40 or 50 or even 60, it gets a little bit challenging, but you do it anyway. Do it anyway, girl. There's this lady that I follow, and the name of her book is "Do It Anyway, Girl." I'm not selling it in any kind of way. I don't want to fall. But yeah, I joined this lady. I follow her. Her book is called "Do It Anyway, Girl." So that's what I'm telling you all right now. Do it anyway, girl. You just have to kind of conquer our fears. Okay. How are you there? Where are you? I don't see you. Let's see. And then I used to hear, I used to also sell MK back in the day. If you know, you know. And she would just say, a lot of the people who were in charge or my upline would say, just feel your way feel your way forward. Feel your way forward. So, hi Wahoo, thank you for coming in, Stinky Girl. I'm just gonna call this a social media day. So anyway, you can come and join me over on Nubian Queen Nation on the YT channel. Okay, let's see here. She's popping back in again. Okay, all right. I see you. Can you hear me?
I can.
All right. Are you sitting?
I am.
All right. So, how far are you from home?
I am on the other side of town. This side is not even, my side. It's the side of where my kids are.
Oh,
And yeah, Barnes and Noble. I've driven by this mall multiple times, and I've seen the JC Penney's, and I've seen like the Home Goods and the Home Depots and the Lowe's and such. But the whole mall, everything. And this is the first time I've actually seen the Barnes and Noble, and that was one of our things that my kids and I used to do when they were small was Barnes and Noble. But yeah, right here, like right there. So,
all right. So, do you have your television, your phone stand, or is it just propped? Because you got to bring some of this down from up here.
Yeah. So
anyway, so I am live over here doing both. They were keeping me entertained while I was waiting for you to come back on. So tell us about your morning. How was your day? Hopefully you guys can hear her. Not you can't see her.
So my morning, it was let's just say very interesting, very busy already. So it started out around 6 something in the morning because I had 6 something in the morning because I had a hair appointment, and my hair appointment is the other direction in this big behind town.
Y'all, so Texas is not for the weak, for the faint at heart. Hi, Chantel.
Oh yeah,
and Sticky Girl. Yeah, not for the faint at heart. So then your hair appointment was probably about 2 hours long or so. What? Or what was it?
Yeah, about 2 hours and 15 minutes. She's really fast. I have a lot of locks, and she goes through. She first of all, she washes your hair. She washes your hair.
Daughter of the Most High is on. Hey,
hi,
lady.
daughter. Yes. So yeah, there's that. I'm trying to make this thing lower and lower. I'm using their books to actually use as my as my stand. I'm like I say, I'm in a public place. I didn't really think I was gonna be here. So there's
Hi,
that.
Miller, thank you for coming in, and Jenny. So, daughter, I think you can't see the comments, so I'm gonna say. So, daughter of the Most High says, "I'm here on the East Coast of America. Yay! She just left Tanzania, guys.
My goodness.
She's actually in Maryland right now.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Yeah. So, but this.
Hi, Sasha. Wait,
hi,
Sasha says, well, I hope you ladies are well. Yes, thank you. Sasha, we need to have a coffee break. We need to have you come on and do a coffee thing. So I do have a veteran who wants to pop in next week. So maybe Sasha can come the week after that. We just need to get her in here and just start talking.
Yes.
And she said Barnes and Nobles is her favorite place.
Love that place. It used to be ours too. It's going to be mine again. It's peaceful.
Yeah. And we used to have a Barnes and Nobles over here, but now they call it a BAM, which is Books a Million. Books a Million. Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
and that's been for a few years.
Not the same kind of atmosphere.
I can see, it is actually. It says, daughter of the Most High says, I can see her in y'all both. Okay, good. And daughter of the Most High says, hand pink waving. Thanks. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for being on live. We totally appreciate you. And then I also thank you for the people who are coming in live over here on the TikTok. You don't stop. So if you are watching us on the YT channel, you can find us over here. She's Ajua with like 5 A's on TikTok, and I'm Nubian Queen TV on TikTok. But if you're watching us on TikTok, You can watch us over also on the YT channel, and I'm Nubian Queen Nation over there. And you can also just probably Google Connecticut Housewives, right? Because we are Connecticut Housewives,
And Housewives of Connecticut.
and I'm Nubia, and you are
Ajua.
Hey, yay! So on the screen over here, I don't know why I have this elephant that keeps showing. It's funny. I have an elephant in the room for real over here on TikTok. I don't know how to get him off the screen. I don't know how to get him off the screen. But I'm just going to ignore him. Hi, come on. Hi, since it's good. So tell me what else? What else? So you had your appointment. So when did you pick up your
So,
granddaughter? Like, did she spend the night or whatever?
no, so appointment at 8. Got out around appointment at 8. We didn't get started till 8:30 because no surprise, I was actually late today. 10 minutes. And
Okay.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
So you picked up your daughter where? Your granddaughter.
so then
Was with
got
you?
out of my appointment and I went directly to my granddaughter
Okay.
at her house.
Mm-hmm. How
So
your mom?
picked her up and we were sitting for an hour and 15 minutes in front of her appointment. She's at appointment at 1 o'clock. So it's like
Hi,
I just,
Cha.
I just keep on going. So pretty much we were sitting in the parking lot waiting for this. I've been waiting for this all day, all week, and just ready. Until my
We just say for future references, cars don't work. Even she has a really beautiful, exotic looking car, and the car has internet inside the car. But whenever we try and go live, it does not. It hasn't worked because you've had the car since I was there in April. Yeah,
so March.
yeah.
Yes.
So she's had it since March, and I don't know whenever she decides to go live. But I said something about having that stable sit down in your Barnes and Nobles or even probably a McDonald's or something like that that would give you a stable connection. So you
Right.
picked up you picked up your granddaughter from her appointment, and then you went and had your hair done,
Mm,
retightened.
No,
So
no.
that's
I did.
another one
I did my.
subject.
I actually did my hair first. So I went and got
Okay,
my hair done. Then I went and picked up my granddaughter, and we
okay.
sat in front of her appointment, which is at 1 o'clock
Hmm.
my time. So we were there an hour and 15 minutes early, just waiting for this time.
Hmm. So is she gonna be late for her appointment then?
So the good thing is it's right around the corner. So it's not gonna. We're not too far away from where we need to be.
Mm,
So
okay, all right. So thank you for coming in, Choose a Boy and Reese and Mary Elvia Breyer. So we're just here having sister chat. I'd like to call it a sister circle where we take care of our father. I was saying when my waiting for my sister to come in, she's over here on UT. That my father is 83. He just turned 83 this year. He's a veteran. She's a veteran. I'm a veteran. My husband's a veteran. Her husband's we come from a veteran family, and so my father would come and stay with me for the summer, and then he would fly back to Texas for the winters. And then as he got older, as an elder, I think we kind of almost lost him in the airport one time. They had a layover, and that's a scary thing, just like having a child lost in the airport when you have your elderly person in the airport. So after I flew him out there probably a couple of years ago because the whole COVID, blah, blah, blah. And ever since then, we haven't put him on a plane by himself. So he's been residing fully in the state of Texas. So we just come on, we talk about her appointments, my appointments, his appointments, and then we're both housewives from the state of Connecticut, although as you can see now, she lives in Texas. So anyhow, so what else? What I saw your big list that you sent to me. Well, what are some other things for today? We also try and interject. Go ahead.
I thought one thing is not on the list,
What's in now?
and I guess who's in town? Our brother.
Our brother is in town. So yes, and he usually resides in Florida, but he's there taking care of our father today while she's out in Barnes and Nobles and getting her hair done. That's nice to have him in town. And then our other
It's
sibling, the youngest one, lives not too far from me here in Connecticut. Yeah.
right, and I'm telling you, it's wonderful. I gave him the instructions as far as how to care for Pop, while I'm away, so that way I don't have to worry about anything.
Mm.
And so I'm kind of excited about that. And we did that yesterday evening before Pop, lay down to go to bed because there's things that have to be done for him.
Need a type
And
of an SOP, like when we're in the military, they had SOPs. Need a type
you
of.
know
I was
what? And I almost thought about that. I told him that you can take dictation, or let me dictate to you. That way you can go, replay it if you need to, or you can take notes. So I think he's gonna watch him, care for him, majority, hopefully, of the time until he leaves on Friday morning. So I'm
okay.
wicked excited about that. I just, it's a nice little break, that I'm even able to be gone this long, you
Mhm.
know. So
So
I'm grateful.
so now how are you going to pop into maybe pop into New England and pop back. That means that he's not going to be able to come with us either. Or what? Did you have that conversation with him? So before she answers that question, we have a family mural in, I'll just say Portland, Maine, and some of our ancestors from back in the day, they took their picture and they're up on a billboard type of thing.
A mural.
A mural. And so we would like to make that trip to Portland, Maine to take that picture. Our father is actually from Portland, Maine, and yes, he is a POC. So some other family members have driven from Florida, Connecticut, all over to Maine to take a picture in front of this mural, but we haven't done it yet. And our father's the oldest one out of the 7. And so yeah, there's 4 of us, 2 girls and two girls, 2 boys. Wait, no. Our mom and dad had 3 girls and 1 boy. Like, I have 3 girls and 1 boy. So of course, if you ever go to Portland, Maine, or whatever, the best thing, you would think lobsters automatically, but the thing that we like the most is going there for an Italian sandwich from a place called Amato's.
Yes, Amato's. But there is that seafood restaurant down right there.
I appreciate you. Go ahead.
Downtown, right there by the water, that has the best lobster bisque and the best fish chowder I have ever had in my entire life.
I think I've had that once when I went there with the Wootons.
Well, if we can go on Sunday, the whole goal is I'm trying to get there Sunday. I know that's a free day for our sister and for you. Us 3 can at least be able to take a picture.
Did you say did you mention to your brother, our brother, though?
Yes, I did. But he said that was kind of like last minute, and he has to go back to work, back to work, and he's got to rent a car, so he's got to return to rent a car, from whence he bought it from. So yeah, so he's not gonna be able to do it this go around. But what I'm trying to do is us to take a picture at least for now, bare minimum, us 3 sisters, and then when it gets warm, bring Pop up, and that way our brother, can actually plan.
So how do you know they're going to do it again with that mural?
I don't know. That's why I'm trying to get there as soon as I can.
Oh, and so
at least by the end of this year.
And so which is like 15 days.
I know. So I'm thinking if I can hop in and hop out, that'd be great. So we'll see.
Pop can't come with you.
He can come, but it's like he's cold. You know what I'm saying? The cold is a concern.
Well, I mean, did you throw it out there to him? Because I think that he would live through it if he got to go to Maine. We don't even know much longer he has here on Earth.
Right. Only God knows all of our numbers. But long story short, is he said he didn't want to go on the cold. So I'm going to ask him again, because all he can say is yay or nay. It would make it easier, per se. So I'll try. I'll ask him again.
Thank you. That'd be awesome. At least ask him.
Absolutely.
So we also have a segment. So we also have. Say again?
That's the least I can do is ask him.
So we also have a segment which we call health and wellness. And so today, this is my health and wellness thing that I'm talking about is drinking my my kombucha. I think I'm not supposed to drink online. Okay, I won't drink it over here. So no more. Okay, I haven't seen any more updates or response from our chat over here. But anyhow, anywho. Let's see if I can see what else we had on the list to talk about for today.
Okay.
Because yours is on your phone. It's probably if you were to, you don't want to knock yourself off the.
Yeah, please don't. I can't.
So, so you said sister locks, the processing. So did you get the whole hair steaming? We're talking about dryness of the hair. So I thought she started your loctician started a whole new program. What was that about today? How'd that go? So it starts
in January. Yes, and let's just say that it's a total spa treatment, which is kind of really exciting.
For people with locks.
Exactly. And she's not taking any new customers, to the best of my knowledge. So that's when you know that your business is you're good, and she is exceptional. But with that comes a price. So it's definitely going up, exponentially. But I can't complain.
Right.
Yeah.
And turned on the TikTok. Thank you. A person said I was a natural beauty. I totally appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Linda. So I'm trying to do 2 different things here. We have the TikTok over here. We have the other big social media with the YT over here. And my sister's actually we're doing our thing for Connecticut Housewives. So if you know a Connecticut housewife or you're a wife and you'd like to come on to our podcast that we do every Tuesday at 1 p.m., just let us know. And you don't have to be a wife. You know what? Just if you have something for us to talk about, just contact me in my DMs or look for us over on the UT for under Nubian Queen Nation, or just type in Connecticut Housewives, and we'll have you pull you into our show. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming in,
love it.
guys. Yes, yes. So I'm Nubia, and my sister is Ajua, and she is in the state of Texas. The one thing I did want to bring up though is that I was saying while I was waiting for you, if anybody can identify, we know that that's our flag, but not you. Don't say it, sister. But if anybody else knows
Mhm.
what that flag is, and you can't see it over here, but this country had a oh, you're getting blurry on me. They had a situation this week, or was it maybe last Wednesday, or I don't know what day it was exactly, but I hardly ever check the other social media that starts with the F and the B, the FB social media. I went over there and to just pop in, probably clear out my messages, whatever. And one of our cousins said, "Hey, I'm praying for your daughter," and I have three daughters, so I'm like, "Praying for my daughter? What's going on?" And
Oh,
so then when I Googled it to see if it was a real situation, which it was, so I'll tell you now, the country is South Korea. So my daughter is not in the military or anything like that, but she does teach English in South Korea at a private school. And
mhm.
how'd you? What's your? Somebody else by the name of Black Butterfly just popped up on TikTok, but you're
No
Black.
way.
Yeah, but they're Black Butterfly 4. Hi, Black Butterfly. Thank you for joining. My sister has the same exact code, but she has a different number at the end of hers. I'm like, how did my sister do that? How did you pop in?
Yeah, yeah, no.
Yeah, she's like over here on the
Interesting.
yeah, restream at Barnes and Nobles. So I googled it, and sure enough, South Korea, the president had a situation that they called for martial law, and they had people kind of in the streets, not our American kind of rioting, but they had a little bit of people marching in the streets, whatever. And I guess after a couple of hours, he took it down because I don't know. I'm not that political, but something went on, and then he reversed it. So now they're trying to maybe even try and see if they can like yeah.
House, house him.
So
Hmm.
my daughter being in South Korea, it's not like I can just pick up the phone and call her. We contact each other and we do lives through Snapchat. I think we tried live with hi Shabria and Minette. Um, so I had to leave her a message on Snapchat. This is by 1 o'clock or so in the afternoon by the time I actually went to contact her, and that meant it was 2 o'clock in the morning in South Korea. So I just sent her a message, say, hey, when you get a chance, get back to me, just trying to figure out what's going on.
Hmm.
And she I figured by the time she wakes up, because we're almost like 12 to 13 hours behind them. So she did contact me around 6 o'clock in the evening, which would have been 8 o'clock in the morning her time. So yes, this is the whole martial law and disruption within that country. 30,000 troops over there, just chaos. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So just imagine being a mom. I do have 4 children, but that was like, what? I knew she was going to be okay, though. I just have that kind of faith. Hi,
thank
Raven,
God.
in the room. Yes. So with lots of prayers and all that, and she got back to me. She said, "Mom, I'm fine. I feel safe." That's what I wanted to know. Do you feel safe? And she said, "I feel safe. Everything's fine, but
Yeah.
but the president might be
Mm-hmm.
on his
Hmm.
way."
Hmm.
Um, so anyway, so that was one of the things I wanted to bring up. And so, what do you and your granddaughter have planned for today? That's kind of cool.
So she's got an appointment I'm taking her to, and after the appointment, we'll go find something to eat and maybe read that book she's going to purchase.
Oh, okay. So,
Yes, indeed.
so tell us a story about why you chose to. Because I'm also a homeschool mom, and my youngest one is 18, so he pretty much graduated this June. So tell us why your granddaughter is homeschooling. If you
So
can
she ended up having to
you
transfer
can make it sound,
schools.
okay. I was like, if you can make it sound pretty, but it's not really a pretty thing. But go ahead.
Okay, so when they bought a house,
Hmm.
and long story short was that ended up they ended up having to move from one school to another. And
Hmm.
when she did the transfer to the school,
So her daughter, my sister's daughter, bought a new house, and then her kids were in a different neighborhood, and that's what happened. She ended up
so
having her granddaughter out of school.
That's
She was
right.
being bullied, right? She was
Hmm.
being bullied.
Yes.
So that's not a fun thing. And it almost doesn't matter what your skin tone is. Um, Hi, Kathy. Thanks for coming in. Bullying is bullying,
That's right.
and my sister and I, there's four of us, and we all have different complexions because that's how we roll. That's how God
Yeah.
rolls. You don't
That's
all
right.
come out exactly the same, unless you're my husband and his family who's from Jamaica, and they are all exactly the same skin tone. They're all very mocha chocolate. I told my husband whenever he drinks coffee, I'm like, put in as much cream as so that to match your complexion. I like my coffee the way I like my man,
Lord,
37
Lord.
years. But the funny thing is when he drinks his coffee is my complexion. For real.
That's funny. Yeah,
For
yeah.
real. So bullying is bullying, and her granddaughter is mocha. No, she's they're lighter complected, but it shouldn't matter. Her last name what's her what okay is of Latina descent. I'll just say it that way.
Hmm. Hmm.
And my sister's children are their dad is Mexican. So this world, we got to get together, people.
Yeah.
We have got to get it together.
Right.
So her daughter, they were snatching her backpack off of her, and she would go to sit
Throwing
down,
it.
and they were throwing her backpack around, and she would go to sit down, and somebody else would take the seat. Nobody should have to go through that.
Right.
So
Not every
bullying
day. That's an
on
everyday
an
occurrence.
everyday
First of all, it's
basis,
a long
right?
period.
And this is December, so who knows if that hasn't probably been going on since September, but she just didn't want to say anything. Thanks for coming in,
Hmm.
Gratia.
Exactly.
And Water Boy. Thanks, Kay. So yeah,
Mhm.
nobody wants to have their child, their grandchild, their niece, their nephew, their neighbor. You don't want anybody to have to go through that,
Right,
especially
right.
I didn't really have to growing up. I had lots of cousins. That's the thing. When people now you grow up, everybody lives in all these different towns and villages and whatever. And when I was growing up, I had my cousins with me. So if anybody even looked at me cross-eyed, you're gonna get beat up by my cousin because I was kind of quiet and shy. So if you looked at me cross-eyed, then you got. Does everybody have Pookie? Everybody's got a Pookie. Well, you don't want to mess with Pookie. And then, and then, his sister, her and I were like 2 days apart, so it's like salt and pepper. But either way,
Mhm.
somebody you looked at me, you're gonna get beat up by that cousin. And my sister was just natural born, defend yourself. So if you walked in, remember the story? How old were you again when you came to my side to tell you that I think she was like second graders and she beat up two sixth graders. I'm like, how third grade? Third grade sounds more realistic. No, actually we're 3 years
That
apart. How was
second
sixth
grade.
grade though? If I was sixth grade, you had to be like,
You were at sixth grade at that school when we
I was
moved.
too. No, we were still Adjua. We were at Colchester. It was because the boy's name was Gregory P. and Wesley G. They
Oh
were at
yeah, but I was in third grade in the M town in third grade.
I went all the way to sixth grade. Well, then then they were at that school. Why did I think that if I was in sixth grade at CC, then you were third grade.
I was in third grade there. Third grade was I was at ME school.
We're
Right
gonna
there,
have to rehash
right there
that
on our
time.
road.
That timeline don't it ain't matching. It ain't matching
And
because
remember, I do have you have a good memory, but the memory in the past is my memory of
if
the past is
but
like
if I finished out CC at sixth grade.
yeah, you did, but that wasn't the year it happened. It happened in second grade because we moved. I
So
was third grade. I was in a whole other school.
so then if I was fifth grade, then you were second grade.
Yes.
Second, third, fourth, fifth. So it happened when you were second grade. That's just crazy. She beating up some fifth graders when she was in second grade. And I'm like, what are you doing? And I don't know, they were bothering her. So they didn't bother her again, that's for sure.
Them
But
boys,
anyway,
them boys learned a lesson that day.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just saying.
Bullies. Linda says bullies need to be held accountable, stand for the victims,
Yes,
regardless of their identity and their race. Exactly. Yes.
exactly,
Yes. Thank
exactly.
you for that.
So,
Yes,
and that
thank you.
wasn't happening in that new school. So, out there in the
So
boonies, I mean, it was out there in the cornfields,
yeah.
an
So
hour away from where she lives. That's ridiculous.
so
They
that's
rezoned it. Yeah, they rezoned it. They said they had too many kids in the area that they moved to, So they were shipping them out to a school out in the country.
Mm. And so this person's saying too, Linda says, parents are not teaching their children values, ethics, and responsibilities towards their fellow man. Absolutely correct. That is so true. And if we all just did that and we taught our children and our grandchildren those values, and like every person should be cherished and loved. Um, and when you really think about it, because you think about back in the 60s and 50s and beyond, and then it gets messy and you don't want to talk about it, but the fact is they were telling us to go home. We are home. You can't if you try to excommunicate me or where are you going to send me? I don't have. This is where we came over on the boat 400 years ago, so there's no place for you to send me. Or and some of us was already here, but we won't know right until the total end. Hi, Takia.
You know what you didn't tell? You didn't tell the story about how you got excommunicado.
Woo! I'm not even sure if this is So you know what, guys, since 2020, there's a lot of things that have been going on, right? So I think a lot of us, you took stock, as far as what is my life all about? Where am I going? What do I believe in? And so during that whole time, because of course, a lot of us were home, we're supposed to be home, and churches were closed. Hey, hi, Mary Ellen. So I remember my husband doing a study on, so we're Christians, grew up Christians, went to church all of the days of our life, never hardly missed a Sunday from all of elementary school, all of high school, all that, and even into marriage. But 2020 gets here, and I'm like, I think right before the doors shut down, my husband took a class on how to witness to Muslims, and and I grew up with a best friend who was Jehovah's Witness, and I know that I went to visit her church, her synagogue, whatever, I forgot what they call it. What do they call them? I went to visit there. Congregation. So I went to visit her before, but she could never leave and come to mine. And I think that that's a lot with a lot of churches. So I think that with Catholics, you could come visit them, but they're not. I think that it's frowned upon for them to go and visit others. I'm not a Catholic, so please don't. I don't know. My husband grew up Catholic though, so I had been, even before everything shut down, I was going to visit Messianic-ish churches, and I, found the fellowship, and that's because when I lived in Virginia, and I was homeschooling, one of my friends, her last name was Levine. And so she knew some people in Newport News, and we would go to Newport News on Friday nights, and we would do fellowship with the Messianic-ish people. And they would have food, and they would just dance and get in a circle, hold hands. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. So we did that for a couple of Fridays. So that was what they called their Shabbat. So we went there, and we would have so much fun. And a lot of homeschool families were there at the time too. I also tried to find it some years later, and they weren't, that congregation wasn't there anymore. So I've always dibbled and dabbled, not in any kind of wickedness, because God knows my heart. But so just before the COVID, I shouldn't say that either. Just before that, I started to contact some friends that were JW, and start to do a study with them, because I'm like, I want to know more, because when I go to church, we're not talking about end times. We're not talking about if there was a pandemic, PLAN. So I started studying with them. So we're talking like 5-6 years. And I remember one time, I think that my husband mentioned it to one of our pastors, and they put me on a prayer list. Like, okay, this girl, there's something going on. Why is she venturing out? But I think that it's important to, and it's healthy to explore and to pray and to ask God to show me. So anyway, I've been studying for 5, 6, 7 years, and I was asking the questions, because I thought, well, maybe what she's imparting into me, then maybe I can rub off a little bit in that way also. So I started just asking questions, and this is not the time or place. We'll do it at a different time. But I got kicked out. I got kicked to the curb. I got kicked. I called my sister. I'm like,
any questions?
I'm like, I was asking too many questions that could not be answered, or they're like, okay, this girl, you've been doing Bible study for 6 years, and she still hasn't converted, or she still hasn't come in, or she still hasn't. So, not to offend anybody, I told my husband, I was like, I think I just got lovingly politely kicked to the curb by the JWs. So
Mhm.
I hate H Jakes. So yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking by it. I trying not to feel some kind of way, but I was like, okay, yeah, that's interesting. So that's my story. I got excommunicated before I could actually really communicate. So anyhow, what was that whole hour went by fast because I was fumbling through that first 30 minutes. But
Yeah, that was really brutal. I mean, I didn't expect that. I'm gonna have to go to the dealership and find out what's going on with the
yeah,
car internet,
right.
and
You
then
should have
find out what's
seen
going, and go
exactly.
back to the V store
Yeah, I run the
to
clock.
find out what's going on because they told me, oh no, your phone's fine. It's not fine, and it hasn't been fine since October.
Right.
Annoying.
Well, between that and your internet thing in your car.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
anyhow, y'all, thanks for sticking with me to the end. My sister is now on her way to her next appointment. Well, she's in
Yes.
Texas. Okay, so normally if we were on the phone and she told me what the temperature was, I would hang up on her. That's kind of rude of me, I know. But what's the temperature now in Texas?
I actually don't
You know,
have my watch on me now, and I am not going on this phone anywhere to tell you anything. So I'll tell you after you can, you can post it. But it's actually getting warm. It was 58 degrees earlier today, but
58
right now it
degrees.
feels
Nice.
about probably about in the 60s, easy.
Yeah. Hi, Dikia. Dakia. Sorry.
What do
Um,
you have?
let's see. Look at the bottom of my computer. It says it's 45 degrees here.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
45 degrees here. So this is New England for you.
well, that's
Hi.
nice jacket weather. Okay, so
Yeah,
we are actually
well, we call it sweater weather. Sweater weather.
that's
Sweater
it.
weather
That is
here in New
it.
England. So anyway, it'd be nice. Hopefully, where are you going to be next Tuesday? Where are you going to be next Tuesday?
Oh,
Hopefully, you will be home, girl.
with you.
Lord Jesus, this was this was
That's a,
this was nothing but
that's
fumbling, fumbling. So what? So if people, hi Jose, thanks
oh,
for coming on. Thanks, Takia. So if anybody says, "Oh, what was your topic for last week?" I'm gonna say it was nothing but a bunch of shenanigans and technical difficulties, but all in love. um, let me see. As we're closing out, daughter of the Most High says, "Wow, that's crazy. I've been removed from FB group chats. Wow, yeah. Well, that's nothing like getting kicked to the curb for your beliefs, right?" And then
oh,
the last
oh.
thing she says before we leave, it says, "It's cold here and I don't like it." Girl, I hear you. So, okay, I hear you. I hear you. My sister just got kicked out. All right, off of the screen here. But I thank you guys for joining me over there on the TikToky. That was kind of painful today, but we actually lasted for an hour. So just tap when you come in, just give me 1 or 2 hearts. I mean, I know that you don't know me yet, and hopefully, I can maybe try and go live every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Or you can catch me over on YouTube at Nubian Queen Nation podcast over on YT over on YT. All right, so you popped off for a second before
Yep. Oh, I can
before
hear
you.
every word you're saying. You just couldn't see me.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Woo, she doesn't understand. Whenever we try and go live on Tuesday and she's not there, and I'm trying to chit chat, I get one more gray hair. No, I'm not bragging.
The thing is, you don't really. The thing is, you never realize you really don't need me. Like you are,
No,
you are on your way all alone and do a great job.
no,
I'm
you
just
don't
the
understand. You
annoying
don't
sidekick.
understand. Nope, nope. You are my muse. You're my muse, girl. So she's taking her daughter to
Mm.
their appointment, and this has been all the way live. So maybe I can concentrate more over here on you guys. Thank you for popping in. Hit me here. Give
Thank
me.
you.
Can I have a heart, guys? It doesn't cost anything. Can you guys just try and tap the screen to me so I can at least get to
Oh,
like I don't know. I think after
everybody's got a hungry heart. Just kidding. I can't help.
thanks, Roger, for coming in. All right, so all right. So what do we do when we leave out of the thing? I need to put on an index card or thing. We always do what?
It's the same
Peace,
three: peace,
peace,
love, and blessings.
blessings. So thank you for joining me over here on Nubian Queen Nation at the Connecticut Housewives. Like, leave a comment and subscribe. If you're over here, come on over there. All right, so I'm gonna sign over and out for now on the YouTube side and maybe concentrate a little bit more on the TikTok side over here. All right, so thanks guys for joining in. We
Thank
appreciate you.
you.
Look at your
Yes.
schedule, Miss Shasha. If you look at the end of this, look at your schedule so you can tell me. All right, bye guys.
Kudos.
Toodles. Let me end with my little saying here. Maybe I
Oh,
can type it.
nice.
little scripture. Oh, dang. Okay. It didn't work out fine. Give me a second here. Let me see.
Okay.
All right.
Joa signing out.
Signing out. All right, then. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. Thank you. It says, your mind is a magnet. If you think of blessings, you attract blessings. And if you think of problems, you attract problems. Always cultivate good thoughts and always remain positive and optimistic. And that's all that we have for you today over on the Connecticut Housewives over on UT. Thank you guys for joining us. Stay tuned. I'll be jumping over to TikTok